I will open my camera, but right now I'm organizing here. And I live in Bahia. Yeah, that's all. And you, Nondas?
Hello guys, hello girls, hello YouTube. I'm Nondas, I'm from Brasilia, 28 years old. I work as a personal training, online personal training. I am an expert in physiology. I love to read, I love to know more about science and how I can help people. I love to dance, to go hiking, to ride a bike, to excuse me, to move my my body, and to do fun things when I have time. And yeah, that's all. How about you, Atamis?
So I am a lot of things as well. I don't like to move my body that much. I like to lay down if I could, but sometimes I feel like my body needs to be moved more than I want to, and I feel like my body saying to me, go move it, go move it, and I have to. So it's a good thing because it doesn't depend on me. It depends more on my and the things that are happening. And I am a nutritionist, a dietitian. I work as a nutritionist as well, and as an artist, embroidery artist and a singer, and I am an English teacher as well. So I do some things. Karina, how are you? We are presenting ourselves. So can you present yourself, please?
Yes, hi guys, morning. Karina, I'm from Recife. I'm happy to be here to practice our English. Yes, I think that's it.
Yes, I put the questions for you in chat as well. So you can start, Karina, answer the first one. Do you prefer to work alone or in a team? What are the advantages and disadvantages of each one?
So for me, it depends. So, but I love to work with a team. I'm thinking that I'm a team player because you can divide the task and we can work together, learning, help each other. And I think the work flow better. Yes.
Is there any disadvantage?
This disadvantage, I think that if you have a person, a member of a team that not team player, only want to, how can I say, ego? Yes. I think this is difficult because to deal with people is not easy. But I think that I'm not have a problem with working as a team. So far, I didn't have a problem. But I like it to work. The advantage is you have to learn, to grow, to divide the tasks with a team, do the job, the work flow better and finish. Yes, I think that's the more advantage. I think there's more advantage than disadvantages.
Yeah. For you, Nondas, what do you prefer?
So I work alone now, but I prefer work alone. Sometimes it's better for me because I can do my things and in my way and my time. So sometimes other people bother me, so I prefer to work alone. But on the other hand, it's good to have someone that when we met with the other people and when we have flow and the things working in a good way, it's good, helps a lot. But it's hard to find out someone like that. So I prefer to work alone, and because of these advantages. But it's good. Sometimes I feel alone too much, and to work by myself, and I miss someone to share my ideas and to have other opinion. So it's good to have someone, but I prefer to work alone.
Yeah, I'm more like you. It depends on the thing. For example, I like to go to the gym, work out my body by myself. I don't like when people are like my husband go with me and he does the same thing. I don't like to wait when he's using the machines. I like to do myself, but it at the same time it's fun because there's someone there like with you, like it's some motivation as well. Sometimes I don't want to go, and he said, "No, we are going." And sometimes he doesn't want to go, and say, "Yeah, we are going," and that works. But some, for example, as a singer, I don't like to sing by myself, like just me. I like big bands, people around, because I can share everything, the good and bad things. But as a nutritionist, as a artist, I like to work alone, pretty much. And you, Mari?
I think I prefer to work alone, to be honest. I think that sometimes it's really important to work in a team. It's better, depending on the case. And I agree with the advantage that Karina said. There are a lot of advantage, but sometimes it's just exhausting to deal with people, because it's people and it's not easy. We are different, and sometimes it will be someone that don't do the things that need to be done, and other people get more work. So yeah, sometimes it's complicated. I think if it's a great team like everyone do your job and helps each other, it will be better. But it's not always like this, and actually I never really see it with everyone like this. So yeah, and as Nanda said, when we work alone, it's in our time and we can do the things in our way. It's good to discuss ideas and everything, but sometimes it's better to work alone.
Yeah, I think a big disadvantage is the thing. Sometimes you just know one way to do the thing, and if you are in a team, someone can give you another way, just like, and you do better. So it is. I don't like much work with people, for example, in like work environment, because as you said, Mari, sometimes, many times, people don't do what they have to do, and like you depend on that person to something to be done, and sometimes you cannot do that work. Sometimes you can, sometimes you cannot, and it's not fair many times. And but when it's a good team, everyone is working well, sharing the things, not just put the weight on other people's shoulders. I think it is good. So, but that work alone, sometimes you just work in one way, and sometimes you, like, I don't know how to say this, but like doing the things the hardest way, and there are some easier way you could do, and you don't know because it's you. You cannot know everything. So question number 2, what was your first job and what did you learn in your first job? Mari, what was your first job?
Considering everything, I think the first time that I still like I see it as a job was when I was teenager actually, and I give some class for my cousins. And actually I learned something like how to be patient. Oh my god, it was really hard. It's different of everything. I was a teenager, it was not a job and everything. But I think it was a moment that I saw that I need responsibilities, I need to deal with them, and I need to be really patient. And it was really hard to me because I don't have that much that skill, but I need to practice all the time. And I learned how to practice, but I was in a place that I just need to do it. And I saw that sometimes we just need to learn and do it. And it in that case, it was good for me.
Yeah, I had my first job, like a first official job, when I was 16, and was in a place, a snack place, like we could buy acai. Was the first place in my city. Was a big thing, but like acai was a new thing at the time, so a long time ago, in the southwest. No, in the north of the country was like, and I've learned that I like it, acai, a lot. And I didn't like to work. I didn't like to work. I didn't like to go every day and pass my day all day like talking to people, convince them, and I didn't like it. I like it to be free. So I was 16. I want to be with my friends. And I don't want to grow up. I don't want to grow up, because you'll be like that and worse and worse. That's what the first thing I've learned. But I had a salary, and I could buy like a real salary, like a minimum salary at the time. For a person who was 16 was great. I could buy a wardrobe for me, the shoes and things, like with my own salary. So I was like proud of myself at the same time. Nondas, you remember your first job, and what did you learn with that?
Yeah, I remember. Actually, I didn't have many jobs, only 4 in my life. But my first one, I made presentations at school to sell course, and it's shame. That's the word. Because I wore a suit. I was 16, 17, I think, and in front of the class. So it's very hard to me, because I was a little shy, but it was good because I could handle better with this. The people made fun to me, and I learned a little bit how I can handle with people and to feel more comfortable in this position. So it helped me a lot, because now I work with people. So that was good, but unpleasant.
Yeah, you had analogical haters, not digital. Analogical, like
Yeah,
they were there. It's complicated, but yeah, like singing taught me a lot of things, like how to ignore many things, how don't mind how people look at you. I do mind, but I mind much less than before. So like work with audience, public, customers and things, it's horrible. That's the truth. It's horrible because you never know what you can expect it. but you learn. Karina, what about you?
So I remember that my first job, I was a saleswoman with a clothes store in the shopping mall. I think that I was 15, 16, because I wanna make money because the Christmas time. So I learned to sell. Yeah, I learned to deal with people, customers, you know. But it was a great experience. I love it. Yes.
First job's not, it's always not the best job. Like we accepted anything pretty much.
Normally it's
Because
not.
it's not like the best thing you can do. Like we're 16, someone say if you do this, it's like easy to do, you can do it and go and number 3, what do you think is better, being the boss or being an employee, and why? Karina, what do you think is better?
It's difficult because I have a company long years ago. It's not easy. It's not easy to be a boss because you have a lot of responsibility and making money, commercial, technical, and I think it's that for me didn't work. Didn't working. And I was 5 years trying to achieve a result with this company, but didn't work. Is not easy because you think you needed to learn, you needed to deal with business because I was developer. My husband was developer. When you think that you have technical skills, but not only technical skills to responsibility on your boss, because you needed to other skills to manage your company. And I think that's not easy, but I think that's more employee. Yes, I think it's employee because you have employee, you have your responsibility, your task finished. Okay, you're not worry about advertising, hire people, manage a company, deal a lot of other members in your company. I think it's a big challenge. It's a big challenge. Yes.
Yeah, I think so. I do prefer to be employee, an employee, because it's not easier. It is easier, but it's not easy because sometimes you have to deal with not very good boss, or you have a lot of responsibilities as well. We see employees and workers burning out and get stressed and depressed and many things. So I cannot say it's easy, but I think it's easier if you are the boss who are responsible for everything. Like you're responsible for the money, for deal with the employees, for deal with the I don't know, advertisements with for your company. It's a lot of more responsibilities, but I don't know if I can say if is being an employee is an easy thing for me. It's not. Sometimes a lot of pressure to I can say to get some goals in the company. Yeah. Anyway, Mariana, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's not easy to be an employee and maybe a boss too. I don't want to be a boss, but it's not easy to be an employee. I think that depends, as you said, and sometimes you had really bad boss and unfair too. So it's really difficult to be the employee in this case. And I think sometimes with when the boss can be a leader and can, I forgot the word, give the functions to different people and be a good leader, not just a boss. I think it's better to everyone, the employees and the boss too, in the end. But I know it's really hard. I know, no, I imagine it's hard. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I think like you deal with all the complaints about the boss, the employees, not that good. But as a person who likes to work alone, as an artist, I like to be my own boss. I like to be my own boss, but at the same time, a lot of work. I have to make things I don't do. I have to, but I don't. Like I have to put videos on Instagram to sell my things. I want to make the videos, the actual videos. I want to plan a lot of things, and as an employee, I don't have to do that much. I have to see. I have to make the piece, and I have to sell the piece, and I have to show to people the piece, and I have to convince them. And I don't like this part. I'd like only do, and people like, and they buy. That's all I do. But I don't like to convince people. I am horrible at selling. I'm horrible at selling things, unfortunately, because I think my product is good, but I'm not good at selling. Nondas.
First of all, I feel you. I am in a trap because I thought that I am my boss, but I am an employee on Instagram, or maybe a slave, maybe. It's not easy. It's not easy. But about the question, I don't think there's a better. Depends on the profile. So presently, I'm my boss. I don't have employees. I work alone, as I said, but I am my own boss. I make my schedule, and I need to handle with my customers and to pay attention in my tasks, and to think about the future, to pay taxes, a lot of taxes. So that's what I do now. But being an employee, it's a kind of easier, as you said, because you have one, how can I say, you have limited responsibilities. So you have this schedule, you need to do these things, and yeah, that's all. When you are a boss, the job never ends. Never. You do these things, and you need to think about the future, about the next week, and maybe you remember that you need to talk with the customer. So it's hard. But on the other hand, I love to don't have a boss, only Instagram, but okay. But I don't have a boss because I'm here today talking English at morning. I make my schedule. I have flexibility to plan my life, and it's hard. It's hard, but it's good at the same time. So there's no a better, depends on the profile. If you don't have a lot of responsibilities, you don't want to pay a lot of taxes and to worry about the future, about the company, don't be a boss. Okay, no problem. You can earn a lot of money being a good employee, depends on the company. But if you don't want to receive orders from other people and to do things that you don't really want, it's better to be a boss. So it's a kind of a balance, but sometimes we need to do things that you don't want, but that's the life. The life is, that's it. So Yeah.
Exactly. But I was thinking while you were talking, how much of that flexibility that you're talking about is real? Like I have flexibility, but how much? It because it is flexible if you do the everything you have to do. So you have to, it's kind of the same thing. You don't have like to be in some place 80 hours a day and 4 or 5 days a week, but you people can ask you things in the middle of the night in your on your weekend, and anyway, you have to be more available. I think sometimes when you are your own boss, you have to be available 24 hours, 24
Yeah.
7.
And depends on the
24.
company as well, because I work alone, for example. I don't have a specific schedule to follow. It's easy if I I I would have a company, a physical company. It's different. If I need to have employees, it different. So depends. But I consider myself a kind of okay talking about flexibility, but yeah, it's more flexible than to than being an employee from my point of view.
Yeah. So yeah, it is. It's kind of the same. Actually, it's quite the same in many ways. We have to work, and that's life. That's the adulthood. Unfortunately, I would like to be an heir, but my parents are not rich. Unfortunately, that's the best job ever. And we will skip to the number 7. Do you think men and women can do the same jobs? Why or why not? Mari, do you think?
Yeah, most of the jobs. Yeah, I think the different that we need to see is the skills, the experience, the everything, the background. But we know that it's not exactly that like that when when some men or women want a job, the gender as other specific things are put in consideration and not just the experience, the skills and everything. Sometimes not that it's not so hard like this, I don't know, but we know that we know because there are a lot of things in this in our society. But yeah, I think if the person have everything that needs to do to get a job, to do a job, both of them can do the same job.
Yeah, I think the same. I would say something I think is funny, but it is what the way I think. I think if you are not working using your genitals, you can do any job. Like I can do the job Nondas do, he can do the job I do. So that's with men or women. That's the most simplest way I can think about it. You know, like if you use your hands, your brain, the other parts of your body, you can do any job. Any job. Nondas, what do you think?
It's interesting because I was thinking here one job that it's impossible to do the same if you are male or female, and I don't remember one. So, but you brought a good point, and maybe in this case, but out of this case, yeah. For example, I can lift weights, and you do. I can plan my schedule. I don't know, but everybody can do the same things in general, but in different way, maybe different characteristics, depends on the profile of the people and physical characteristics, but everybody can do the same things, the same general things that it's normal. So yeah, I think there is no difference. By the way, you brought a good point. Maybe in this case, maybe, but
Yeah, because it's very specific. You need that specific part
yeah, totally.
to do your job. So if you is a male or a female, you cannot change because anyway. Karina, what do you think?
Yeah, I think yes, the women and the men can get the same job. It's not a problem, but it depends if whether the person wanted to follow this profession. For example, I'm not seeing my other example. Okay, black liar. I can't. I don't want to be black liar. Difficult, but it depends. But it's you have more women and pilot. Any jobs we have more today, but yes.
Yeah, some people say, men can do this job because requires more strength, physical strength. But
yeah,
maybe I think we can use our many things. For example, here in England, you don't use too much your physical strength to do many things you do in Brazil. We do manually. In Brazil, they have machines, and it's cheap. So if you have a machine, I can do it. It's not because I'm a woman. It's because sometimes you are doing in the dumbest way, the stupidest way, or the harder way, the hardest way. So, we can use your brain instead of your body sometimes to do the things. As Nonda said, in different ways you can get the same results. The result it is important. But many people say, it's dangerous for women. Why is dangerous? Be, for example, a truck driver, because there are other men who threaten the women. It's not because driving truck is a dangerous thing because you are a woman. It is interesting, these points people bring.
Yes, yes. But I don't know if you see the news in Brazil and some problems with women to do some things in Uber, and how can I say I forget the name, the professional medical with women was pregnant, and
that was horrible. This was horrible.
And here when we have other problem in Uber that we have two men. Okay, this man here because we're training driver, but no, it's happened is this occasion is alert for, how can I say, forget. Raptar não é sequestrar. Eu não sei como é.
Kidnap.
Hitman?
Kidnap.
Yeah. So it's a very problem for women, because women want to get a job, the same job, but I think it's complicated for women. Sometimes.
Yeah, but it's complicated not because we are not able to do the job, but because we are threatened by men.
Yeah.
That's why.
I think the women not to be safe, confident.
Unfortunately, that's true.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's
unfortunately, true. Yeah.
So now they have, there are a lot of, I prefer when I see the taxi driver or Uber driver when she is a woman, because I feel safe. I feel comfortable, because with a man, you never know.
Yeah.
You never know, unfortunately. Nondas, you're kind. we cannot trust. Don't trust. We cannot trust as women as well, but either actually, but it's more likely they don't do anything bad with you than men. Okay, number 8. When you were a child, what did you want to be when you grow up, and why did you like that profession? I would like to be Peter Pan. Never grow up, stay playing to get. I knew it. My mom always said to me that what I want to be when you grow up. I would say a child. A child. That's what my answer. She always say that. Why do you want to be a grown-up woman? Because I don't want to work. I wish to say that I don't want to work. I don't like to go to school, so probably go to work is much worse than school. And yeah, I didn't have this. I want to be a doctor, but a funny thing, I have a student, English student. She said she wants to be a manicure and cashier. I said, why cashier? Because she said, when I went to the supermarket with my mom, I thought it was so magical. You pass the thing, the I don't know the name, the bar, the code bar, and the thing is bling, 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 and she wanted to be a cashier. I think how the children minds work is so funny, and she said it was her dream to be a supermarket cashier. I really like this story. Mari, what do you think?
I want to be a singer, an artist, something like this. I used to love this. No, I don't think I'm not a good singer, but I love to sing. I had a karaoke in my house. I sing at the karaoke almost every day, and I pass all the weekends singing. I think the neighborhoods hate it, but it was amazing. It was amazing. I sing a lot, and it was my dream, really. I dreamed a lot with it.
Yeah, my sister, she's a singer. She's a professional singer. She's a teacher. She does theater. She's really good. And she always said since she was like very young, I want to be a singer. But I want to be a singer. And she is. I really like this because she really accomplished her dream. She never changed her mind. So as me, I'm a lot of things because I didn't want to be anything. So what I can do, okay, be a nutritionist, that's my opportunity. Okay, let's do this. So that's what I did with my life pretty much. Karina, what about you?
So I want to be flight attendant because I love to trip, to know the countries, the culture, the language. Yes, I was. I made I did the course, completed, but unfortunately, the moment I was pregnant, and it's not possible to follow my dream. Yes.
You still can be now, so it's never late.
But now I'm not. I don't want more. Yes. When I was tripping in the airplane, I was look at the flight attendant. Oh my gosh! I wanted to get out this airplane. I wanted to arrive fast in the place. You know, I think that I was 22, 20, 21, 22 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We kind is a dream because we can't dream with how the thing works, but the reality is not that beautiful sometimes. Like you have to really work. You need to. It's not just a trip. And now you're working. So you have to work.
Yeah, not just trip, not the place, the food. You know.
Yeah,
it's not the
travel for free and earning some money. That's what we think. But yeah, That's right. No, that's not about you.
About me, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a fireman, a firefighter. Don't ask me why. I have no clue. I have no idea. But I wanted, and it's interesting because talking about opportunities, as like you said, I made a exam to become a fireman, and maybe I will become, maybe. Um, and after a science, scientist, maybe. Yeah, it's it's a kind of magical, because it's this guy know a lot of things and can help you a lot of people and things like that. It's interesting to know details about something. I really love, and this is a path that I'm following now. So yeah, the kind of, and I really like.
I'm the only one who never dreamed of being a worker. I, never, never, ever. I don't remember. I think, oh, I want to be something. I remember I want to have many things. I want to have a car. I want to have this. I want to have, but I don't want to work for this. You know. Unfortunately, I have to do it. I have to do it. It's horrible. Everything. I like to be an English teacher and a singer and an artist. I really like. And a nutritionist is boring sometimes, convincing people they have to be healthy. It is hard. It's really hard because sometimes you say something very obvious and the person, wow, and say, you shouldn't pay for that. You shouldn't pay for all the other things I'm doing. Anyway, but I like as well. I like the subject. I really like study nutrition and dietetics. I really like biochemical physiology. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Anyway, let's keep going. If you could change one thing about your job, your current job, what would it be? No, what would it be? You change right now.
My banking account. The money that I earn. Maybe this is the biggest thing that I change. But I'm joking, maybe, but I don't know. I really don't know. I want to expose myself more on the internet and say more things and to spread more information, real information, and it's good. And I know it will help me a lot, and I have to do, but I'm like you. I have to make videos, but I don't do it. But yeah, this is one thing.
Yeah, I've tried to be how can I say, nutritionist influencer once, but I cannot do it. It's too much because two things. When you people will follow what you're saying, like without any question, and other peoples are doing only questions all the time about what you're saying and what you're doing. It's not this way. It's another way. It's another professional said this, and I saw many people follow wrong, like digital influencers and things, and oh my God, stop doing this. And it was hard. I stopped. But if I could change, go ahead.
I'm thinking about giving up every week, every month. It's hard. It's hard to handle with this kind of thing.
Yeah. And I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, Karina, What about your job? If you could change one thing today, what would it be?
Fresh because I'm relocated to the developer, front-end developer to UX designer. But one thing that I was talking about with my husband yesterday, that is the internet, social media, all the things sometimes is toxic. I was tired. A lot of information. You needed to do this. If you want to get a job with your LinkedIn, do this, all kinds of things to do. And I was okay. If it's more easy if you want to sell something, it's okay. It's more easy than 20 years ago. Is work hard. You need to advertise it in the newspaper. It's hard. I know. I have this experience, but now I think there's a lot of kind of information you need to. How can I say? Atomies and ondas in the camera and okay, digital influencer every single day about what do you do, what are you doing, your life. I think that sometimes now, if you are in IT technology, you need to share knowledge, share everything a day, because you need your LinkedIn in the how can I say, the top sales, LinkedIn sales navigator. You need to your the number 7 is good. It's more or less 7. The recruiter didn't find you. And because of this, yesterday I removed the Instagram app. I think I was feeling addicted. Yes. Every single day I need to, because I see something, because I'm feeling that I was lost something. So in the technology is good, is awesome, but take care.
Now, I think in any areas, every area actually, because on TikTok now, I think Instagram the same. Instagram, people saying, analyzing the other people's training. I think you don't can see like how people are working out on at the gym, and some personal trainer just analyzing someone's diet, and made a lot of information that you start to think the things you already know and your words are wrong. And you start to, I don't know if you do like, maybe someone knows something I don't know yet. It sounds wrong, but maybe I don't know. It's very confused, and you start to confuse yourself. It's horrible. So.
Normally, this guy don't know about the subject, don't know about the life of this person, and it's very, very, very hard to handle with this in TikTok and Instagram. It's not good to get information. So
that's the thing. I don't want to give more information. I know the information I will give will be the things I really know, and there's some like some scientifically proved, but someone just can say something else. And anyway, let's call people back. Mari, go ahead.
Everything. Change the job. No, yeah, I think I already said here, I'm like working as a freelancer, and I'm not doing exactly what I love to do, what I want to do, but what I know how to do to have money, but I'm working on it to change.
Hello, everyone. The talk here was so good that I forgot you guys. I'm sorry, but we are having a good time. People still coming back. Let's see. Bruna, how's the conversation for you? You get any tip about job?
Like as I said, I pretend to become a digital nomad. So I think it's very amazing. So maybe one day, because I love to travel for everywhere. I don't know. Depends the people.
Great. Gabi, what do you want to do when you were? Sorry, not the question. When you were a child, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Well, a veterinarian, because I see an ad about Barb and the new veterinarian Barb come. And I want to be a veterinarian, but like during 2 months, because my mother tell me, oh, you are a veterinarian, maybe you want to kill some animals to treatment. And I feel like, what? I don't want that. And I stopped the dream like in 2 months.
But we had another dream after that, or never dreamed again that your mother just spoiled your dreams forever.
No, I destroyed. I never tell another dream job for her, because destroyed. Simply destroyed my dream to become a Barb veterinarian. And yeah, but I have another ones, I said, in the breakout room. But now I think I am in my dream job.
Oh, that's great. Bru, what about you? What's your dream?
Dream job? I don't think I have one besides being a teacher. I think I like doing it, and this is something I want to do forever, maybe. Like teaching, it's something I always liked doing, and I want to keep doing it. I like it.
When you were a child, did you have any dream?
Yeah, I wanted to be a psychologist when I was a child, and I just changed my mind when I saw what's the word? It's like the classes I would learn in college. I know there is a word for it in English, but I forgot. And then I thought, well, I don't want to study this subject. Yes, like I don't want to study this stuff. So I try to find something else that matches.
That's happened to me with the nutrition dietetics. I don't want to do this, but that's the one I got. That's the one. So I take it. And you, yes. What's your dream when you were a child?
I wanted to be a teacher, and it's what I am now. So
that's good. That's really nice. So guys, thank you very much for this conversation today. We have here the feedback as always. And yeah, that's it. I see you guys tomorrow or next week. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.